Okay, what can I get for you?
Can I get 2 Filet-O-Fishes, that's all?
Okay, just make sure you get that code to the first person.
Will do. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, so it was already small. The Filet-O-Fish has shrunk by, I'd say, 20%. It is comically small. I know my hands are large, but that's ridiculous.
So I'm eating my McDonald's and I'm like, dude, these things have gotten so small. This is a medium-sized lid from McDonald's. And it's huge on a Filet-O-Fish sandwich. Yes, I like Filet-O-Fish sandwiches. Bun ain't but a hair bigger than my 3 fingers.
Now they think they slick. I have not been to McDonald's in a very long time, but this burger looks so tiny. This is great. This is Look how tiny that is, you guys.
It is Phineas. Welcome back to the channel. Hope you're doing well. Alright, you see the Filet-O-Fish TikTok videos? It's all over TikTok. And they do look small. They look like a slider instead of Filet-O-Fish. Now, McDonald's is hurting. I'll play a news story in a minute. When McDonald's hurts, that's a sign of, it could be a sign in many ways of the economy struggling. I'll play the news clip here.
The CEO of McDonald's, Chris Kempinski, is warning of a 2-tiered economy as the fast food giant brings about its extra value meals this week, trying to attract budget-conscious customers. He says that middle and lower income consumers aren't loving it. They're under a lot of pressure right now. Traffic is down double digits, and many are skipping meals or only eating at home.
So, if that Filet-O-Fish really is that small, that's noticeably small. That's blatant shrinkflation. I could think of it. Blatant. That thing, okay, I watched many videos, you know, because you could do angles and some of the hands can be bigger and may look smaller. I saw many videos of this Filet-O-Fish looks like a little slider. And also, in the videos, and I remember Filet-O-Fish, now I haven't had one in a long time, but in the videos now, there's a half a piece of cheese. Now someone said in one of the videos, it's always been like that. It has not always been like that. The Filet-O-Fish had a full piece of cheese on a square Filet-O-Fish, so much so it would cover all, it would go over the corners. Now it's a sliver of cheese. We saw that in several videos. I didn't post all those. I just want to give you an example of the Filet-O-Fish shrinkflation. So what we're going to do is, we're going to go to McDonald's and we're going to order a Filet-O-Fish. And then I'll bring it back here. And then I won't open it until I do it with you guys. Because I want to see how true this is. That thing looks tiny. These fast food restaurants have gotten to be such a ripoff, it doesn't make any logical sense to order any of their food like that. Anyway, there is exceptions. Jeez. There's exceptions to that. If you're traveling, the McDonald's here that I'm going to go to tomorrow, the one by my house that I feed the McKitties, it's right off the highway, so they get more traffic. People traveling. When I moved, when I drove from Florida to Missouri, you know, we had to eat fast food along the way. So, you know, not everybody going to McDonald's is just blatantly wasting money, but a large majority of them are. Again, I was at Starbucks this morning, picking up an order. Starbucks was so busy that, again, and I said this in the last video, again, the Starbucks was out, the drive-thru was out past almost onto the next property, which is a mechanic shop. All the parking spaces were pretty much full except a couple, maybe a couple handicapped. And inside was full, and they had 4 or 5 employees going crazy. These people are wasting so much money on this garbage. And now, we already heard about the quality of the food is terrible, it's getting worse. The size of the food is getting worse. So I'm very excited to see what this Filet-O-Fish looks like. And I want to see the cheese, I want to see the size of it. Because I remember Filet-O-Fish back in the day. I liked them okay. They were okay. I think they used to be like $1.99, something like that. Sometimes it'd be 2 for $3. I'm also curious how much this thing's going to cost. So let's go ahead to McDonald's. And let me know in the comments, when's the last time you had a Filet-O-Fish at McDonald's? McDonald's is becoming one of the worst ones as far as Shrinkflation, prices getting too high, the food quality is getting bad. We talked about this before, the bacon, egg, and cheese biscuit, which was one of my favorites back in the day. Not that far long ago. It was my sister's absolute favorite. She would get it every single morning, which is a colossal waste of money. But, you know, it's the size of a biscuit, right? And the bacon would be an entire sheet of bacon to cover the entire biscuit and egg. You saw the edge of the bacon around the whole biscuit. Now, it's about the size of a Band-Aid piece of bacon. It's put across the middle. It's terrible. We should buy that one time too, and just look what it looks like. And we should weigh it. I wish I could find a weight, probably could online, of a Filet-O-Fish, you know, 5 years ago. A bacon, egg, and cheese biscuit 5 years ago. And then go buy them today, because I have a scale here. I'll see if I can find that Filet-O-Fish what it used to weigh, and we'll weigh this one too, just for the heck of it. Alright, so let's go to McDonald's and check it out, and we'll see for ourselves. Alright, let's check this Filet-O-Fish out. As you saw, I actually got 2 for the price of 1. That's always good. I just used one of these surveys from a receipt somebody gave me. And you go online, you fill out the survey, it takes 2 seconds. They give you a code, and then you get a buy one, get one free any sandwich. I just got 2 Filet-O-Fish. The price of 1 Filet-O-Fish is, with tax, $4.96, so $5. So the big thing is, has this thing shrinkflated? So the weight of this thing, the only thing I can find online is in 2014, this thing weighed 142 grams. Okay, so here's what I just weighed, what it weighs today. Okay. Okay, so it's already shrunk. Now, it doesn't say if that was weighed in the package. That's weighed in the package, how I weighed it, and it's way less than it was 10 years ago. So, okay, so that can tell you something. Also, if they take away some of the fish, they might add density to the bread or other cheap ingredients to make it still weigh a lot. Let's see what it looks like. Because online, it shows them tiny. Alright, let's see what that looks like in my hand. It's actually very tiny. That is small. Now let's weigh it without the box. 130 grams. In 2014, it was 142 grams. 12 grams less. Okay, that thing is definitely small. It is almost like a little bit bigger than a slider. And I remember these things. These things used to be a good full-size sandwich. All right, so let's look at this thing. Let's look at the cheese. I know the cheese, yeah, the cheese is half a slice now. Used to be a full slice. And if McDonald's takes a half a slice of cheese away from every Filet-O-Fish, they're saving millions of dollars. That's a huge savings for them. And this thing was $5. And there's what it looks like there, just without, there's some tartar sauce. And tartar sauce is cheap, so they probably add more of that to make it feel heavier. Boy, that cheese is bad. It used to, because I remember the Filet-O-Fish, the cheese would cover the entire thing, and this thing even looks small. That's terrible. So it's, in my opinion, it's definitely smaller. It definitely weighs less. It's a small, I mean, it is a small sandwich. That is terrible. $5 for that. That is terrible. Now, I'm not one to waste anything, so let's try this thing. Make sure I got to bite in the right spot to get a piece of cheese. Because look, I can bite this corner, I'll get cheese. This, I won't get any cheese. I won't get any cheese here. It's a sliver of cheese. It's terrible. This thing's $5 now. This thing is $5. Okay, let's try it. It's fine. It's okay. I got a dry bite. I didn't get any tartar sauce. Very dry. It's fine. I would never. I did pay $5 for that. Well, I got 2 of them for $5, so $2.50 a sandwich. If they had a special 2 for $5, I still wouldn't buy it. That's. Man, I used to like fast food too. It just has turned me off lately. Very small. Shrinkflation for sure. By weight, by looks, half piece of cheese. It's a little bit bigger than a slider, but it's definitely not a sandwich, like a full-size sandwich anymore. It's definitely not. These things used to be 2 for $3. Remember that? Not that long ago. Now this is $5 for one sandwich. What a rip-off, in my opinion. All right. I wish that was a Big Mac. Big Mac's actually pretty good. All right, so yeah, Shrinkflation did hit the Filet-O-Fish for sure, and they're making a boatload off these because half piece of cheese, it weighs, what was it, 12 grams less than it did a decade ago. Now that's as close as I can find was 2014 weight, but it definitely shrunk since then. Man, it's just getting bad. I don't understand why people would spend money on this stuff. It doesn't taste good. And I'm not one of those people who are, people love to, it's popular to say fast food's gross, oh, it's disgusting, it's bad for you. I just like fast food. Fast food tastes good to me. I'm a fat guy. I liked it. But man, and I'm not picky with food. Like there's very few foods I don't like. I don't like vegetables. But, so I'm not one of those picky people who I don't eat that McJunk. No, I used to eat McDonald's way back in the day. Not that far long ago, really. Not way back in the day. Not that far long ago. And it's just not good anymore. It's expensive. They chinced on the good stuff like the cheese and the bacon. They chinched on the size. It's getting bad. So there you have it. Let me know what you guys think. If you enjoyed the video, I appreciate you guys. Please give me a thumbs up. And consider subscribing. So the verdict is, yeah, the what do you call this? Filet-O-Fish? Oh, Filet-O-Fish. The Filet-O-Fish has shrunk, ladies and gentlemen. It has shrunk. If you guys notice anything else shrinking, put it in the comments, and I'll see if I can research it and look into it, and then we'll weigh it, we'll taste it, we'll see how much it shrunk and how much the price is now, because it shrunk. I'll see you guys on the next one. Stay safe out there. Thank you very much for watching.